Hey, what's up everybody? So I just got a call from Tommy of Tanknicians. I'm on the road right now doing jobs, and he called me and told me that there is an emergency situation. We got a customer whose fish aren't doing very well. They're looking pretty rough, and he's lost a couple already. I think like 3 or 4 fish already. So I'm gonna go ahead and head over there now, try to see what we're looking at, see how bad it is, and see what we can do to help. So I'm out here gonna take a look at the fish and see what we need to do. Just from talking to him, it doesn't seem good. So I'm gonna go inside and take a look. Bear with me for a second, and we'll see what we're looking at. All right, guys, here we are inside, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't look good. There seems to be some very some type of ciliate in this tank, some type of parasite. I'm thinking marine velvet, which is very, very dangerous disease for fish. I'm also noticing that their corals look a little bit stressed. It's not a water chemistry issue. I did notice what appears to be some LPS eating flatworms that might be messing with the corals, but we'll deal with that on another day. There were 2 dead clownfish in the tank and some other fish that looked to be that I couldn't figure out what they were, but they were gone. They were dead. Yeah, so a little bit stressful here. So as you can see, the tank is empty because I have already bagged the fish up. I just wanted to concentrate on getting them out of here and not stress them too much. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get too much footage of going in there and breaking down the tank because I really wanted to be focused on taking my time with the fish and not worry so much about filming. But we were able to successfully get the fish out. And yeah, a lot of them look pretty bad, and I don't know if they're gonna make it. They're pretty well covered with some type of ciliate. And some of them are really skinny and look very lethargic and just not in good shape. I wish I could have filmed, but it just when I got in there and I saw the fish, it was too nerve-wracking to try to do both. So you know, it's just the way it goes. I got a little bit of an obstacle course here with the horse. Oh Lord. All right, let me bye, buddy. We're cool. We're friends. Yeah, we're good. All right. You never do know with people's, you know, with other people's animals. So, hey, buddy. So we got the fish all bagged up in here. Sharks there even. The zebra soma gem tang here. He's pretty marked up. His eyes are cloudy. It was a pretty short drive to get to our shop, so, but you can see his gills are moving pretty rapidly. That's a bit to do with nerves, but also he's probably got a bunch of parasites in there too. So I'm gonna get these guys inside, acclimated, and get into their own tank, put some medication in there as soon as possible. And then I'll cut to when they're in their tank, because I want to just get these guys in. I don't want to stress them out any more than we have to. So we're taking the eel and the shark out of the tank also, just because of how bad the situation was. The fox face is looking pretty rough. He's very pale, breathing heavy, very lethargic. Here's a shark now, skinny, which is pretty common when it comes to these sharks, baby sharks. They can be skinny. Sometimes it's tough to get them to eat. But he also has some white spot on him. There's definitely something going on there. And then we have this long-nosed hawkfish, which for the most part looks pretty decent. You wouldn't know by looking at it there was an issue in the tank. And then we have this coal tang, which looks really rough. This guy makes me nervous. Panic swimming, very pale. Definitely some signs of, it looks like some type of ciliate on there also. Pintail fairy wrasse looks okay, but usually on these types of wrasse, it's hard to tell with when they have diseases. They look normal. Next thing you know, they're done. And then the gem tang, which is eyes are cloudy, just like the fox face and the other bigger fish. All their eyes are very cloudy, and you see that velvety on the skin. And then we have this Bella Goby, which makes me nervous. He looks a little underweight. And then We have this, I believe it's a possum wrasse in there. He looks okay. And what else we got in here? We have, unfortunately, the Midas Blenny did not make the trip back. I think the mix between being sick and then the catching and trapping him, he didn't make it. So that I feel really bad about this one. Unfortunately, I was fearing this when we on the trip back, that it would stress him out too much, already being sick and already being in a weakened state, that this would happen. So here we are. It's the next morning, and headed inside. I haven't been inside yet. Gonna see how the fish did overnight. I'm a little nervous because the transport of the fish, it can really stress them out and be really tough on them. So I'm nervous what we're going to be coming into. But I think if they can do well, if they can survive this trip and the overnight, they got a good chance of making it. So let's fingers crossed. Let's go inside right now and let's see what we're looking at. All right, let's see. The eel was in here, and there he is in the back. You can see him back there. He's alive, so that's that's a huge relief. He looks healthy. So let's leave him alone. He's back there in the corner. Let's let him kind of chill a bit. So here we have the wrasse. We have the pintail fairy wrasse in here, the other wrasse, and the hawknose fish in this tank. Let's see if we can get a better look at them. So here's a top-down look. I see the two wrasse, so that's a good sign. Fox face is in here. He's still alive. And hey, look at the eel being active. Awesome. All right. Don't get too happy now. These pintail fairy wrasse are really expensive, so I'm very happy to see him looking good. There's a gem tang, and the coal tang is down there too. They're both moving. And then here we have the shark, who I'm really worried about because he's really skinny and did have a bunch of white spot on him. So hopefully we can get him eating pretty soon here because he's really underweight. Long-nosed hawk looking like a boss. So all the fish so far are looking good, but it's only the first day. Got a long way to go. I'm gonna go ahead and try to feed them now and see if they eat. Let's see how they react. Who? Swift? Oh, McGould, yeah. Oh, he's eating. He's eating. The tang is eating, Tommy. Nice. A good amount too. Yes. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, the hawkfish is eating. Of course you are, buddy. Of course you are. Very happy to see this. Pintail's eating too. And it looks like the other wrasse is eating. One thing that's concerning me right now is there seems to be blood in the eel's eye. Some type of hemorrhaging on that right eye, it looks like. Then if you look on the left eye, it's clear. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on, no pun intended. That I just noticed that now as I was getting a better look at him. So all in all, I'm really excited. It's a big win whenever you can get sick fish to eat. So hopefully we can build up that immunity. And what are you feeling good about these fish, Tommy?
I'm feeling good about these fish.
Yeah.
I got my fingers crossed, but I think at least most of them are gonna pull through.
Yeah, and we're gonna treat the shark and the eel a little bit later.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, thumbs up. So hopefully we can get this done, get him back on track, and put him back in Paul's tank pretty soon.
Chris, it matches.
Turtles and fish?
It's our colors.
Oh, All right, so we're gonna keep you posted on how these fish are doing through my YouTube page, but also through Tanknicians. We'll be posting up a video of the process too.
Yeah.
And Tommy gets a lot more thorough and a lot more detailed, so definitely check that out. It's gonna be a pretty cool process.
Yeah. In fact, we just posted a video on how we do our quarantine here for all fish generally. So you can check that out if you want to learn more.
He's the master, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.